Every chance you got, you rolled his pepper and you got his mayonnaise all over your face.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Shut up! What the hell are you talking about?
Back at it again. Y'all ready? Let's get to it. I keep saying I can't wait till I get somebody to do this here music for me, but you know, it's a labor of love. Definitely a labor of love. Oh man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops, great. Another after hour after the after hour. Kick your shoes off, get comfortable. Much appreciation to those who, you know, you probably just got in the house, you know what I'm saying? You just got home, managed to duck those people who, when you was driving and you wasn't supposed to, you want to make sure you got your car home because you wasn't trying to pay Lyft or Uber. Or you just found out late night that your friend's not as solid as you thought they was. They weren't trying to come get you. But either way, I appreciate you looking at my ugly face. Oh, man, so much going on. So much going on. We're going to get to it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help me take care of them YouTube police. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all used to it by now, right? Y'all used to it by now. It's no different than taking care of job and family service. You know, they be in your business. So does YouTube. Y'all up in the business, all up in the video. Suge Knight of the digital world. But let's keep the trains on time. Let's keep the trains on time. We got a couple topics. We got some music. We're gonna sit, we're gonna smoke, we're gonna talk our, you know what. I don't want to hold y'all up too much. Are you seeing our last episode? Got a little long. Pause. So we're gonna put forth a valiant effort to keep the trains on time. With that being said, let's dive right on in.
Was Luke saying that Young Miami music would be boring if she didn't talk about that shit?
He was saying if we just had Indie Ari music.
Oh, if we only had just had Indie Ari. Okay.
Shout out to No Ceilings by Glass Malone. We ain't checked him out in a while. Well, I watch him every time he on, but I ain't did a reaction or nothing like that to anything in quite some time. So I felt like we were definitely overdue. And this Trick Daddy thing is the perfect thing to check out Glasses about, because I always want to see if people keep their energy the same. The scenario's the same. The wrongdoing is the same. And they typically have a response to people doing wrong. Just naturally curious of how they handle it. So let's check and see.
Got it.
I mean, which
Trick was dissing her though, right?
Trick was just.
Oh, Trick was flaming it.
Threw me off with him.
Trick was going crazy.
Let me pull this music down a little bit.
Now you know when you get old, you don't give a fuck no more. You know.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, that
That's
is
that old
that
OG.
didn't really help.
Don't give a shit about
King just
that.
be saying whatever now.
Yeah.
Don't
That
give a
didn't
fuck.
really help.
Right.
I be scared when King in here by himself. I'm like, oh, shit.
None of that helped.
Fuck this nigga.
That didn't help.
Trick said NDRE shake like him.
Cheers.
Yeah, he did say that. Trap.
Cheers.
Hey, is NDRE really shaped like that?
I don't know.
Shaped like who?
Because Trick Daddy, come on, man. That's a bad body.
Don't have me sitting here in the after the after hour, sipping by myself. I know you brought the rest of that little bottle back home with you. I know you got the rest of that bag with you. Act like you know. Act like you got some get right and get right. Let's get to it.
Body nigga right there. Can I say that?
No.
I can't say that. Can I say that? I can't say that. All right, my bad.
Big boss.
Shout out to Young Miami.
Oh man.
Got the hottest record in the fucking world. Not just the country. The hottest record in the world. They singing it in China.
Want to make sure we have a clear understanding why we looking at Trick Daddy's crispy crunchy face all over again. Y'all know my one too. If you don't, go check out my previous video. I've said more than enough about it. I'll probably chop that video up into a short, put it out tomorrow for those who didn't want to watch 2 hours almost of content. Try to appease those. Right on time. But we are here specifically to see how Glass Malone, and Trap, and Coach, and the crew, how they feel about it. Because let's not forget, we was all over, what's that little boy name for coming at Doshi sideways? We was on that boy neck. So I'm interested to see how we handle a similar situation of a woman being completely disrespected by a man that's actually one of us this time and not just some random white streamer. See if that energy the same.
Russia, Ethiopia, goddammit.
Oh man.
Shout out to Young Miami. One of the baddest, the finest little chick in the game right now. You
That
bad
still
by
sound
your-
creepy.
Not one to be giving how you feel about this young girl and her song. All the negative music that come out, you want
Something about him calling her a bad, you know what? You know, we got a couple minutes before we get to talk how we want to talk, but something about old crispy crunchy Trick Daddy swooning over a young woman seemed kind of creepy, kind of nasty. Like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
to based on, you want to simply try to target a young black female that's doing something positive that's in her bag right now. You talked about her bag when she put out certain singles. You talked about her over and over again with situations with who she was dealing with. Everything y'all get on this internet and act like y'all life is all peaches and cream. But I know you old bad breath smelling that. I know you mad. I know you just mad and you jealous. You look at that young fine girl on that stage, rocking each club each and every night, these appearances, these hosts. She dropping her hottest single out there. Young Miami, you got not let these old ragged deter nothing you try to do.
Yikes.
That's why you old. That's why we're not when you old bitches because the game done pass you by. You're still stuck in the 50s and the 60s. I don't want no old, no gray hairs.
Okay, that just went just crazy. But that's what I'm saying. They not helping.
Trick Daddy?
Hey, but we gotta have a rule though.
Jeez.
You gotta be a certain type of physical health, or no, you gotta look a
That
certain
shit
way
is lame.
before you. No, for sure. Before you get to talk about people like that physically, you gotta look a certain way. He can't call nobody bad body bitch and all that. Come on now,
Yeah, that's out of.
That's probably not the most important thing to mention, but it's something worth mentioning. You can't look like Trick Daddy and then go get to talking about the looks of other people. I could be wrong. Maybe it's my advanced age, but NDRE seemed to look like she aging pretty gracefully, if you don't mind me saying. So, and we can't really say the same about Trick Daddy. But that's not important. That's not important. He looked like he dying rapidly, but that's not important.
Pocket, and especially in this.
Why would Trick be doing that to somebody? They got 19 chins. Like, why would you be talking about somebody else's body and shit, nigga?
Trick is crazy.
That's why I didn't like that. Like that shit.
I don't know what's wrong with that, but that's not helping.
They gonna talk about NDRE breath. How you know?
Trick smoke crack, man. I can't get it.
I can't say dementia, but you say he smoke crack.
He do.
Crack? Did we just say Trick Daddy smoke crack? No, Whitney said crack is whack. See, this is where I wish I would have. See, it'd be after the fact. I'd be thinking I should have answered that moment when Whitney was doing the interview. Crack is whack. Crack is whack.
I think he actually.
Hold up.
Yeah, he said it. He said he did. No, he said he did. He said he used it like.
Can't talk shit about nobody.
He used it like medicine.
Explain how you look.
It
Explain how you look.
Smoke dirty, bro.
They smoke crack and just get on there.
That's what that nigga say.
You know what it is. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is, though, bro. It's way too much emotions, and I get it because talking to Trap and Lex is that frustrating.
Dirty blunt. Maybe I need to be up on my drug lingo, but I ain't never heard of a dirty blunt. You know, we smoke around these parts. It's either blunts or like, you know, bang some papers or something, you know what I'm saying? Like dirty blunt. Only thing that go on my blunts be the weed, and every now and then I might throw a little rosin in there, a little Matter of fact, look, I just emptied it. I just finished it right now. Sit here and chill with y'all. That's the only thing that I know of that go with a blunt. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I want us to start out on the proper page of trust, understanding of one another. So I don't want to get to lying. I've done some experimental things. I done took the shrooms and chopped it. Yeah, I know Snoop said you chop it up and throw it in the blunt and whatever. We ain't gonna go too far. 42. Well, experienced life a little bit, but the dirty blunt.
And it's like, that don't help. Like, I got the gist of the point, but that don't help. That don't help.
Wait a minute. What? Y'all niggas are cool with Trick. I'm just trying to get a consensus here. We
You
cool
smoke
with
cocaine
Track
blunts,
smoking
man.
crack. Like, that's like if G come in here and say all this good, drop all this knowledge, and he got a pipe next to him, a crack pipe next to him.
He smoked
We're
that
gonna
dope.
lose a little.
You
We're gonna lose a little. Like, he can't smoke the pipe real fast and then kick knowledge to us. Like, he gonna
You
lose.
never been to a Miami club?
Yeah,
The whole club smell like bunk. The whole club. That's all them niggas smoke, man. They smoke bunk.
What's that? The coke and
Coke in the weed. Coke in the weed.
You know what that is?
Coke in the weed. Coke in the weed. We just say no. Let me be clear. On behalf of OTG Media Group and this here show, the first show on this channel, Kush Equilibrium, I, your host, Oops the Great, do not condone doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not a message we co-sign. Live life, you know, saying go through your. I have to. There's just some things you just don't need to experience. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Coke is one of them. Let's get to the next topic.
I definitely like
But as you can see, there was no. They disapprove of Trick Daddy's handling or treatment of NDRE, but the ire that I thought was deserved, that I gave out, was not there. And I find that a little bit disappointing. To be the shepherd for people, the way Glass Malone describes himself, and it's not like I'm not going to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I love the show. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front my move. But I say you should be able to critique the people that you are a fan of. I am a fan of his content, but I'm also not satisfied with his response. And I don't think that phrasing is proper. I think that's terrible phrasing. I just couldn't think of the better way to frame it. I'm disappointed in his reaction. I thought his reaction would have more bite to it, and it didn't. But let's get to the next topic. Let's keep the trains on time. We're gonna keep the trains on time tonight, baby.
Well, you was making the comparison of what Jay-Z and Kanye was doing. And like you were like, bro, nobody is paying attention to what Kanye just did. You know what I'm saying? As far as selling out these stadiums, he going global. But we over here paying attention to what Jay-Z doing, you know what I mean? But we not.
Shout out to BACKONFIGG. BACKONFIGG. Shout out to the fellas. Ray Daniels, former music exec. Be having some lately. I used to react to him heavy, and it seemed like his takes kind of took a left turn that I wasn't jiving with, but I never felt the need to like all of a sudden let me throw the Timbs on and kick his back in. But wasn't needed, wasn't necessary. Opinion was changing to a degree that it didn't align with me, and that's cool. Maybe he looked at something a different way, or remember an experience, or whatever the case may be, that led him down a different thought path. Cool. He had an interesting conversation BACKONFIGG with, as far as Jay-Z, the attention Jay-Z's getting versus the attention that we are not giving Ye. Man, I'm not calling him. That's Kanye fucking West. That's Kanye West. Fuck the Ye. I'm not doing it. I had to look down and see we passed the time where I gotta be polite. It's Kanye West. We can put an end to the Ye mess. But check this out. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you at the gate I don't agree. But I want y'all to hear from him on how he, damn music execs, boy. They all the same. They all the goddamn same.
Not paying attention to what we need to be highlighting what Kanye got going
and
on.
I thought we should highlight what all of us are doing. Like, if the night of Jay-Z's freestyle is also the same night. That was a different night. That's different. But the same exact night that the biggest hip hop concert in history of the genre was done. Why are we not why
are we not talking about
Because Kanye's an outsider. He's not one of us. We can't talk about him. Fuck.
How did Kanye become an outsider? Did we put Kanye there? Or did Kanye put himself there? No, we get straight to the nitty-gritty around here. No revisionist history, y'all. I think we can all be in agreement. Kanye West put himself outside the black gates. The way he talked about us like dogs, the way he made a mockery of the history that our ancestors went through. Remember, it didn't exist. It never happened. Slavery, what? Racism, what? This is the same man that apologized to a whole nother nationality, a whole nother group of people before he apologized to us. And he did it half-ass as far as the apology he gave us. He gave the Jewish community a full-blown apology. And then went and visited someone of prominence within the Jewish faith and essentially bent the knee. Maybe I missed something in my time of scouring these here YouTube streets that I missed when he went and found a large black figure that we all respect and hold in high regard, and gave him or her that same level of respect and treatment and praise and apologetic energy towards. If I missed it, by all means, pin the link to that in the comments so I can go check that out. Until then, it's kind of fuck Kanye around here. A little less on the kinda.
That.
No, we gotta talk about
that.
that. We gotta speak on it. We gotta speak on that, dog. That is crazy, man. Even 100,000 people coming to your concert.
118,000 people in Turkey buying tickets to see you. Like, that's incredible, bro. Like, and another thing, they trying to cancel Ye, and every time they give him a stadium, he sells it out.
Oh, God.
We're gonna let you do San Antonio. He sells it out.
That's a fact.
Tampa, he sells it out. It's like Live Nation, whoever is trying to block every venue from him. Once a venue say yes, it sells out. This man is finding empty. He might perform at the Roman, at the Coliseum. At the Coliseum. Yeah. Just because they're not giving him no space. But shout out to Ye, man. And I know Jay-Z has he controls the culture. Like, when he
this is the part where he gives the backhanded compliment to Jay-Z that he doesn't really fucking mean. That insult sandwich. He doing it in reverse. I know. I think he got it in the right order. He might have it in the right order. You know. Praise, insult, praise. That way you end with something positive. It's a management tactic. With management figures. It's a management tactic. Do that with employees so that way you end the conversation on a high note, not a negative note. When it started on a high note, ended with a negative note. I mean, on a positive note. And you put the not so nice stuff in the middle. So all this stuff he's saying at the end was just fluff. It was just fluff. And I gave his rundown on what he is, or his background, or where he came from a professional status standpoint. Because I find it hard to take anything serious. But as much as we've been told the industry is the devil, right? UMG and all these big weird companies, they the devil. They the devil. Cool, whatever. That's the message we selling. That's the message we selling. Also sell this part of the message though. You took part in the industry that you said was the devil, that was doing our people terrible with these awful deals that many of them can't live up to. You took part in selling them to said fucking machine. So, just want to make sure that fact is out there too. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff they don't mention. Don't sound good. It don't sound good. It tastes nasty. People don't want no part of that. But let's let him finish out so we get to the next topic. Keep the trains on time.
He does something, everybody talks and listens. So I just want to be the person to talk about other shit. I don't want to talk about the same thing.
You gotta remember this too. Remember when Ye went out there in the middle of the desert and performed?
Yeah.
And it slowed the desert out. Like you know about it?
Man, David showed the desert out is crazy, dog.
Remember what I keep saying. When I finally get a little shirt design together, you know we all got shirts and shit. I'm trying hard to not be AI in it, and I really want to put time and effort into my shirt. I've been working on this shirt for like 2 months. And then we're going to get to this next topic. I run the theme in most of the clips I watch, or we watch together and talk about or whatever. The running theme through it all is they playing in your face. They playing in my face. They playing in our face. Can't be an industry man that I'm supposed to believe in, but tell me the industry is bad. Well, you sold many of black people, fed many of black people to the industry. So how trustworthy should I be of you? What you say? Why? Because you know where the bodies are buried? Yeah, you know some of the bodies are buried because I surmise, being the black man, they probably had you taking the bodies to the location. I'm not trying to say this like Jay-Z is the end all be all, or he ain't flawed in many ways. He is. My thing is they all are. You don't reach the statuses that some of these people reach. The few that are fortunate to reach those elite heights without some type of fuckery going on that you did that you ain't trying to talk about. Again, like I keep saying, I've had enough. I've had enough. Let's keep the trains on time.
We got to do the same thing for Charlamagne, man. You know, that boy put his time in this city.
Courtesy of Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. I just recently got back to watching Forgotten Kings. When you discover new shows, sometimes some shows fall off, and Forgotten Kings were the shows that I'm sure we're still doing fire content, but I just got into a whole nother bubble of content creators, and YouTube did me a solid because, you know, that algorithm be working. Push Forgotten Kings TV back my way. It was right on time. Right on time, because we needed to check this out. What's with these DJs, man? At least the DJ we talk about now is a real DJ. The DJ Academics doing something crazy and weird and tripping on Jay-Z, or Funk Master Flex. At least Funk Master Flex is a real DJ. So we're gonna start. Look, we start on the positive. Starting on the positive. Real DJ. God damn it. That might be the only positive we mentioned during this clip. But let's get to it.
Grinded very hard. He's also put on a lot of people. Changed the morning show landscape, because we're always just talking about people when we want to tear them down and we want to rip them down. We got to really sometimes just give it the way it is. You know,
the truth.
Yes. That, you know, what he has built for himself and for other people is amazing. Shout out to Wendy Williams. You know, he came out of that camp. He figured it out. He got fired. He went out of town. He came back. You know, sometimes we got to give our people our accolades. And once again, let's be clear, it's later on in his career that we're looking at this right now. So I'm talking about some people who have put in a lot of good work and positive work and you know. But now we got to say he, you know, see the guard was in there when Jay was saying, we're past kneeling. You know, Jay-Z knew why the NFL was reaching out to him. All of us, I got shunned. I was called every name in the book for talking about Jay-Z with that particular situation.
Yep.
My bosses at the time and different people, hey, Jay called over and said, just give him a chance. I think he said 6 months. I always knew in 6 months that that's not going to resonate the same way if it's a mistake. And whatever it was you know, Jay-Z, like I said, 9 out of the 10 things I love about you, bro. The Colin Kaepernick thing was a real slice below the belt, and that wasn't for your people. And you try to make
Is this thing on? Okay, I gotta make sure. Had my first nerve irritation watching that. It wasn't for your people. It's a true statement. That's a true statement. We're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it 100. What he's doing right now, we should start calling it the Lupe fiasco. Yeah, we should start calling it the Lupe fiasco. Give you this big, obvious truth. This big, obvious truth. But take his fodder and bullshit and code it up in there. But you're going to remember the big, obvious thing. Colin Kaepernick's movement got cut at the knees. And yes, it's Jay-Z's fucking fault. It is. Ain't no two ways about that. We're not going to play with that one. But he then uses that one truth, the only thing he said that's truth, and pepper jack cheeses with the bullshit. Don't worry, I'm gonna let it play. You know why? You know what? But yeah, let's play this first before I say that.
Make people believe it was for your people, and that's why you're getting the target flack, Jay. That's why you're getting the target flack, because you and your team have always tried to camouflage that you're helping with that situation, because you have helped. Listen, Meek, prison reform, you know, countless people he's put on, countless artists they have put through that Rock Nation system to sell records, show them the system. Once again, 9 out of 10 things I like about him. But, and I'll be honest, if you want to chop Colin Kaepernick off at the knees, just say it, man. That's why this thing is real questionable. It's not questionable anymore, Jay. It's not questionable anymore.
See, the way he frames that, right? Let me point out the bullshit. The way he frames that is Jay-Z intentionally had malice towards Colin Kaepernick's movement. I think with that situation, what really happened, Jay-Z was naive as fuck. Or he thought more was... Let me pose it this way. Let's say Colin Kaepernick kept the fight going. Things kept going the way they were going at the time. What do y'all think was going to happen? 32 NFL owners, 32 white NFL owners. This is not new money. This is old money. Old money is entrenched in being the way that they are. They not changing. Why do you think they got Snyder up out of there? They knew you can't change somebody. You just got to get him up out of there. I'm telling you, we were headed. I think we were really headed for the possibility of no football, which is cool. If y'all feel like there's a greater good to be gained from that, cool. But look, when things like that happen, we don't think about who it affects. Okay, say NFL just stopped. A league predominantly made of black men, brown men. And the money stopped flowing. How many players is it in the NFL? That's we turn off that many faucets. Maybe the Jay-Z way is you don't want to respect us. Cool. I'll make you look at us though. And they've been looking at black and brown ever since. Keeping the NFL players still working and going, not messing with that bag. Their lives still going. Bringing opportunities that probably were never really going to be plentiful on our side of the fence. Kendrick, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre, and like. Then they get to benefit more after doing it, giving more black and brown a boost. You can tell me I'm looking at it wrong, whatever the case may be, but that's the way I look at Jay-Z though. I'm not willing to just not acknowledge the bro was on something righteous, man, and you kind of but I'm also operating with the mindset of anybody of that stature. It's something not right there. It ain't just a Jay-Z thing, it's all of them. That's what I really want to get sewn into everybody's mental. It's all of them. I know this is a long way of getting to my point. It's all of them. They all fucked up some kind of way. They all devious in some kind of way. I want us to start being honest about the shit. Acknowledge it. I think that'll help dissolve some of the super fan shit. Start admitting some flaws and frailties of these people we keep wanting to hold up here. Like,
to be honest, it's like you cut his knees off because some way or how the NFL spoke to you or you made your way to them and you knew whatever bag that you were taking was going to neutralize Colin. You knew that. You're smarter than that. But it's okay if you want to take it. Take it, my brother. Take it, but wear it, man. That's all, because that's why this all gets weird. If you're saying something about him, he gets upset. His team gets upset because we see through the jokes. And listen, it's a good jokes, bro.
Oh, we see through the jokes. I see through your jokes, nigga. You did something unforgivable, my boy. Like, and yep, I'm going to say it's going to be the opinion not of OTG Media Group, but just me, yo, always smoking host. Oops, great. But he about to finish up.
I ain't knocking your jokes. I'm just saying it came at the expense of Colin Kaepernick, and we saw you.
How you call out somebody else running plays when you running a play? That's like the pimp hating on pimping. That's like a pimp hating on pimping. Let's finish this up.
You made, not you and your team, made personal calls to air personalities to make sure how they spun it. So, he was with Colin in the beginning, but when you smelt the bag, and I hate to say this, my brother, but this is how it works. You was with Colin, wearing the jersey with him, phone calling him and everything. Y'all was communicating. And you either got a call, a whiff, that the NFL wants to talk to you. Somewhere in there, you made a decision. Jukes. But it's okay. Brooklyn, I understand it. You a hustler. I understand you, bro. But I keep it a buck, man. Most Brooklyn and hustlers, they just say what it is, man. I'm going to get that money. That's what the part you're not saying, Jay-Z. I'm going to get that money. Once again, I like 9 out of the 10 things that Jay-Z does. This one is it's just a subject matter that's been coming up, and we talking about it. Now, we're not going to fast forward. We're going to keep moving. Then we get Leonard in there. Leonard, what's his name?
McKeevy?
No, cool. Don't diss him. See the guard?
Yeah.
He's at this press conference.
Hey, you know you feel some type of way about a motherfucker when they got a street name and you use their government. You feel some type of way about a motherfucker. Like while everybody else calling old boy Drake, and I be sitting right here talking about R.B. Graham. Like, y'all know how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? We've been rocking. Y'all know how around here this is a no Drake zone. Fuck Drake in every way in life. That's terrible for him. That's how he is. Now, because I didn't even know Charlamagne's name, bro. I didn't even know his legal name. That's crazy. So I even said, well, you really don't like this nigga, boy. That's real animosity. It's real animosity.
Be honest, once again, your accomplishments are great.
So that means it's personal. This is personal. Flex do a lot of shady personal shit. Like, they got the nerve to feel some type of way. We gonna talk about it.
Great, my brother. But see the guard, you made your name off the street, and everybody that believes in you on that World Star World, online, the grime, everybody from the street. That's where you made your name. So then when you get up into some press conference in the NFL and you start stuttering, looking stupid, that ain't an act. Because now that we learn after academics has exposed you that this is a prior partnership that y'all did. And the problem is with the both of y'all is you're duping the public. That's the part in here. So you thought it was okay for
Hey, it's can somebody fill me in on? I don't pay attention to Funk Flex at all. Like, I feel like he just he big in New York, and then what? Last time I paid attention to Funk Flex, he had a show souping up cars. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But fill me in. Is he like he ride hard with like Drake? Like that's his man or something? Like, I'm asking because it seems like these are bullet points that I've heard like academics say and a couple other Drake disciples regurgitate. And now he's saying it. And it just seemed too coinky dink. Like, I feel like I should ask. If you know, let me know. Help me stay up to speed. I watch a lot of this stuff, but I can't watch everything. As we build, as we grow, you drop me knowledge. I'm gonna say my 1, 2, and I'm gonna go in them comments and see what you. Oh, bet. Let me get on that. Okay, that might go with this story we did this week or the week before. Like, we gonna get there. We gonna build. We gonna get there. This is interesting.
For Jay to say we're past kneeling and everything else. You sat there, you didn't say nothing. You could tell people behind the scenes what you said got edited out. We don't believe you. It's cool. And to be honest, his name's Charlamagne, I'm gonna tell you why you did that.
Another disrespect. You know that nigga name. Cut that. You know that part in the movie, like, that's the oldest trick in the book. That's like the oldest trick in the book from a street perspective. Like, easiest way to play a motherfucker is like I don't know you, but you know, because you know it's gonna agitate them. Like, that's cute. That's cute. Kind of like saying that's cute.
And I'm going to turn the music down. I'm going to tell you why a lot of people don't understand why you did that. I'm going to tell you why. You stood outside of New York, in North Carolina, your whole life. I think you did a little time in Philly. And you looked down at this city, and you were amazed by it. You want to come here. And you wanted to skip the line. And you thought, let me get next to Jay-Z. I mean, you rode his corn knob every. So
it's whoa! I feel like we was about to get to some things being said. Hold on, I'm gonna go back just a touch so we can catch that. But I want to make sure we all on the same page. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta say it one time. And if you watching when after you got done doing something, because I know some of y'all probably brought something home with you. It's the after hour after the after hour. You know what I'm saying? If this is around the time of your water break, juice, cigarette, take that time to, you know what I'm saying? Hit the thumbs up button and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. That'll work. They've been busting, but let's let him finish out.
Every chance you got, bro. Every chance you got.
Hold on. Was that angle supposed to be, you not a New York nigga? That rundown he gave for Charlamagne was, it read, you not a real New York nigga. I'm trying to make sure we keeping the trains on time. We moving forward together.
You rode his pepper and you got his mayonnaise all over your face.
Yes.
Every chance you got. You rode his pepper here.
What?
And you wanted to skip the line. And you thought, let me get next to Jay-Z.
This sounds like bitterness. How dare you make a move to become the man in New York in front of me? The fuck you think you is? That's what it sounds like. Who are you? You are outsider. You not even a real New York nigga. Man, what y'all talking about? I'm from the soil. I don't got no crying button.
Who raised you?
Got that button.
Who raised you? Who raised you?
Got that button. Who raised you, nigga? Damn crying. Oh no, Charlamagne made a play and executed it. Now he that dude. So, congratulations to fucking Charlamagne. Is it a surprise I feel that way? Under the umbrella of Charlamagne, there sits one glass of Malone. Like, I fuck with Donkey today. What we talking about? Let's not get fake. Let's keep it a buck. Like, who the fuck are you? Your integrity like this. This, nigga.
I mean, you rode his corn knob every chance you got, bro.
That's wild.
Every chance
That's
you
wild.
got. You rode his pepper, and you got his mayonnaise all over your face.
That's
every chance you got. You know why?
When you get to a point where you get to say that to a man and nothing happened, like you're not gonna tell me another grown man you got another man's ointment all on you, like what? And nothing? What? So we just retired the phrase "them fighting words." And before y'all get to say, "Oh, you promoting violence," shut up. That's the problem. One of many. Stop. Don't do that. Like, it's no difference than Glass and Malone saying we need heads. It's the same thing. He ain't wrong. He ain't been wrong for the most part. That's how you violate a man like that by saying it. Think about it in your own everyday personal life. How mad you got to be at somebody to come at them directly that way. You saying he's saying it into a live mic in New York. So it's not nothing, right?
Because you was looking for validation from a New York cat. You wanted validation. And what you did not realize, Charlamagne, is that boy Jay-Z right there, you ain't smarter than him. He's hustler from Brooklyn. You ain't never gonna outsmart him.
Ever.
And I know, Charlamagne, you was at your dinner table. Jay-Z really likes me. He likes my opinion. You was wearing that dirty Rock Nation hat I don't know how many days in a row. I thought it was a uniform.
I miss my...
Sound like you bitter at sound like you bitter at where my man is at. He got all these different podcasts under his little umbrella. He big dog in New York from a media perspective. Sound like you got sour grapes. Because you didn't have a better plan than Charlamagne. Maybe you need to deal with you. Maybe you need to plan better. Maybe you need to move quicker. Had you made your move sooner, did things in a better way, or whatever was necessary to reach said goal, the outsider from where you say North Carolina or whatever the fuck wouldn't have become the man in New York. These are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up. I mean, what you want me to do? Lie? I'm gonna tell you the truth, but you gotta deal with it. I'm about to get mad, y'all. Y'all about to get mad too. We had our final story tonight. Ooh. Y'all ready? I put this bullshit last because I knew by then I drank enough to where I was going. Yeah. I was about to say let my soul glow, but then I remember I ain't got no hair. So then y'all would have had smart shit to say in the comments. And it's cool. But let's get to it.
My mom, I miss my dad. I miss the road. I miss my band. Giving hugs and shaking hands.
Shout out to all Urban Central. We have one Druski. Said Druski. He's pretending to be white again, y'all. How do we feel? Trying to do it in a calm way. How do we feel about Druski pretending to be a white man again? Maybe we should look at the content to see what he does.
It's a mystery, I suppose.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. This Druski entity. He disturbs my peace. He disturbs my peace.
Just how long this thing goes, and there be crowds and there be shows. There will be light after dark. Someday when we are 6 feet apart.
He sound a lot like him. Hey. Either that's amazing acting or I know something. You know where I'm getting ready to go. We about to have some fun with this topic. Either that's amazing acting or by some coinkadink. He sounds like a authentic white redneck.
On the troops.
Druski brings back his proud American character to celebrate July 4th. What's Druski's nationality? I just thought about this right now. I apologize from a production standpoint because y'all know I like to have stuff pre-lined up and ready to go. I'm going to try not to make this a habit. Druski nationality. from Maryland. He is of Black American and Jamaican heritage, and has also discussed potential German ancestry. A nigga's a nigga's a nigga. I ain't about to play with y'all. Okay. Want to make sure what I say is valid. I want to make sure we framing stuff right. Because again, like I always say, it's a theme of my show. I find these kind of topics because I feel like they're important. I feel like some of us has blinders on, and I hope through this show, it'll make some of y'all be like, you know what? I ain't think about it. I ain't think about it that way. You know what? Yeah. These niggas trying to play in my face. Druski. Same Druski that was the host of the BET Awards and played in our face then. Playing in our face again. I don't find it odd that Druski keeps wanting to portray himself as a racist country redneck. Seems to be like a mainstay character for him. He plays amazingly fucking well. Again, either he's like the next great thing smoking from a acting standpoint, or I know something. There's some words you don't say that well as a black man. We'll get to that.
Hey, yo, Druski done brought back the proud American cowboy character for 4th of July, and now the internet got a whole new debate.
Here's the love, here's the honor. If you can't come in here, come over. Yeah.
Think about what he just said. If a black man say that, oh my, it's a story. If he reenacts that exact same scenario, but he was a black man, do you know the reaction? Cool. Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. Hold on. Go back. We'll see if I can pinpoint it.
American cowboy character for 4th of July, and now the internet got a whole new debate.
Let's see if I can pinpoint what it said.
Here's the honor. If you can't come in here, come over. Yeah.
Bubba Wallace offended by Druski's whiteface NASCAR skit due to his portrayal of racism towards two black men. So even the black man that's in NASCAR has an issue. You want me to continue? I know I'll be solid. When I sit here and talk to y'all, because I gotta stand on what I say when I go outside. And I do go outside. This man playing. Correction. I got that wrong, and we're gonna rock out because it's almost over. We're gonna get to the music. This man playing too much. You like when your kid, you know what I'm talking, you know, your kid, you play back and forth with your kid, you get to that point where you like, you already done shut it down, but the kid keep playing. That's where we at. That's where we at. Why are you playing when I'm not playing? Let's get to it.
Oh, hell no. Folks screaming whiteface. Logan Paul jumped in.
Druski did whiteface.
And somehow Chris Rock is in the middle of this too.
Good job, Anna.
Shame on Chris Rock. If he participated in this stunt, shame on him. He one of the OGs. For one, he should be functioning more as a gatekeeper of the comedy world, of black comedy. Especially when people out here talk about Druski, one of the greatest comedians of all time. I would think somebody like Rock to, what show did you hold down? What tours did you have that you done rock down stadiums or arenas or whatever? I've never seen anything that he's done that compares to, if we putting him up there, like Dave Chappelle. Like, I heard a couple of y'all say that. Like he the next Dave Chappelle. Huh.
Hey, you lost, Bo? No, I'm going to the race.
You hear that?
NASCAR race. You going to NASCAR? Yes, sir. A little bit. You ain't lost, is you? No, I'm good. I'm going to the race, sir. You sure about that? Yes, sir. Find something safe to do, boy.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Did he say find something safe to do, boy? Oh, hell no. It rolled right off his tongue, right? Pause. Find something safe to do, boy. At least let me see when you make a skit like that there's some angst to, like, to be talking to another black man that way. That's crazy. I don't give a fuck if it's a skit. Why would you want to put that out into the atmosphere? Why would you want to reenact that? And you want to play the white part. So you wanted to be the oppressor. That's cool. Sound about right for you. I don't think it's shit great about it. He plays with stereotypes. He dances with ignorance. Fuck him. If y'all want to play around and comfortable with him calling y'all boy, if he feel that way, that's just crazy. I can't get past it just as a black man doing that role or that skit or whatever. That's crazy. I added this. I didn't add. I left this little ending note here that they put on here. Right. Just to drive home the point that they playing in our face. Because somebody found it funny. Funny enough to put this little hilarious ending. Fuck. We're doing drastically better than yesterday. We keeping the trains on time. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. We did one extra topic today. Yet here we are, 40 minutes ahead of yesterday's schedule. Although it's going to be put out later. I was lazy a little bit today. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I don't know. My energy just wasn't there today. But I always feel good. I'm chopping up with y'all. I'm gonna give me another instant. We about to get to this music. I appreciate y'all. Again, if you just got done in that back room back there, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always cool with you handling your business if you brought something home with you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, man. But if this your water break, just make sure, like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that. Get your business out the way before you go back and handle that business again. You know what I'm saying? You know, we keep it honest around here. We know what type of time we be on around here. We be drinking and smoking and whatnot. And when you in the mood, you in the mood. You know? That's what's gonna make around here great. We gonna have some discussions, some conversations that other people ain't gonna talk about. And that's cool. That's cool. We gonna have fun though when we do that. Let's get to the music. Let's keep the trains on time. Now, you know I got it. Let me put this music down. You know I got a thing for certain artists. Certain artists I'm expecting monumental things from this year. One of those artists is Larry June. I expect this project to be a smash for the summer. I feel like he timing it just right. Just right. You want to get a touch of that tail end of the year, but not too far back to where, you know, you want to catch a good piece of the summer vibes. I hate vibes as a word. The world done destroyed the word vibe for me. Destroyed it. I'm gonna find another word for it. I had to get my thesaurus out. Oh, only us old people know what I'm talking about when I say thesaurus, but it's cool. It's all right. Y'all got Google. I'm gonna put I still own a thesaurus. Let's finish it up. Let's get to this music. So, in the spirit of Larry June, he just put some visuals out. Actually, fuck that. I put a fucking video out. In his bag, hey, he been in his bag from a videographer standpoint. He been in his bag with the videos. The last couple full-blown videos, I'm almost it's like his video be having like a splash PG Lane to it. PG Lane be having a way of getting these different like cutaways or angles of inanimate objects or whatever. Dope cinematically. So let's get to it. We got some Larry June, y'all. Hold on. I'm about to fan out a little bit. Just a little bit. Ride with me, please. I appreciate you. I'm going to fan out a little bit. Larry June is that dude. I'm sorry. He's that dude. The fact that y'all don't give him the play that he deserves is diabolical. Y'all do that man a disservice because he give you fire everything. Production, rhymes, flow, like visuals. He just because he done stepped his visual game up in a major way. a major way. And it be lined up with the message in every song he do. It don't be like, yo, what's with this? This don't make sense. Like the music be fire, you already be sold, and you get the visuals with it, and it be like, oh my God, chef's kiss. Bam. Yes, I'm that level of fan for Larry June. I'm telling you, this project about to be fuego. I'm mad that he don't sell his merch in my size. I feel like he missing a market. I'll be look. His collab with, what is it, Adidas? I don't even wear Adidas, but I would start. Like, also, DJ Fresh. You know, we'll be talking about artists finding that one producer that takes their sound and it's like the missing ingredient to what they was already cooking up. DJ Fresh with Larry June. Larry June low-key got the system on lock because him on DJ Fresh or him on Alchemist, fuego. I don't want nothing else. If one of them ain't touching it, keep that shit. I shouldn't say that because it's probably some shit I do like. But the mainstay is the one that pop out mentally in my head. Is always touched by one of them. You know what? Currency that same way. The same. We'll go back because let's get to it.
I give a fuck what a nigga talking. I come through so clean, got a bitch stalking. I'm fresh as hell when a nigga slide. 45 trying to dodge a fucking homicide. I put a
Need you to understand where the background I'm coming from. I'm a car guy. I'm a car audio guy. I done put enough systems together to where I know what this sound like in the trunk. When you turn them keys and you turn that music on, I know what this sound like in the whip. I feel like that's the number one place where most of us interact with music. Coming and going. We live a coming and going life. We always going somewhere or got something to do. Car is most likely the place most of us interact with music. Then there's those of us who take our music seriously and we change it. We're taking them factory speakers out. We're taking that factory head unit out. You know what I'm saying? And if you crazy like me and some others, you replacing the alternator, you doing big 3, you know what I'm saying, upgrades, and soundproofing panels, and you know what I'm saying? And we be doing this just for music. Think about it. We do this just for music. .28 ohm boxes. 28 hertz. Boxes tuned to 20. Box that's tuned to 28 hertz is trying to do damage. We're talking about where you feel the vibration of the bass literally in your spine. That you get that, yeah, consistent. That bass line, boom, 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 boom. Like, I know. I don't, like I said, I've built enough.
box in a box. Paranoid nigga, let the XD stock. I'm sliding, mobbing, everything's fine. My watchy is platinum, but I don't know the time. I'm typical, but I'm slightly different. Barely outside, unless it's about the digits. Whipping up a juice with chopping kitchen. Nigga, who is you not my kin. Coolin', slightly breezy. He wanna fight me cause I got the beezy. My drop a kiwi, Louis the Beanie. Taking it easy, keeping it P.
I'm not a Mustang guy. Are those like the Mustang, like they call them the Fox bodies or whatever? I'm not a Mustang guy. I wonder if it's like a Mustang club or car club. I used to be in a Monte Carlo car club. It was fun. I might start going back to doing that. Then putting content up about that. We could do a whole build. Maybe that might be the next thing, the next show or whatever is. Once we get this really going to cracking, another show that follows an entire build. From the day the car purchased to the tear down to the wires that we pick, the subs, we'll follow everything from A to Z, documented. The car shows we'll take it to. That's something I'm putting some thought to. I don't want to put too many eggs out there or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I want what's in this basket to do what it need to do and then we get to it. But let's get back to this Larry June.
I'm in motion. I keep going. I keep living. They keep knowing. I'm feeling free. I'm living life. I did it well. I did it right. Bitch was happening. Money stacking. I might go mansion.
I wish we brought them back.
I'm good on gas. I'm sliding the sash.
Shout out to the OGs who had the original throwback 5-point blades, thick daddies. Simple, thick daddy. 5-point blade, chrome. I don't like the deep dish daddy so much as the shallows. The shallows when the blades is damn near up, it just looked better aesthetically to me. But you know what I'm saying? The deep dishes looked good on trucks. We had the fat lips. It'd be like, and then you get the blade. Oh, and riding on wire. Can we bring back wire wheels? They a bitch to clean. They terrible to clean. But they look amazing when they clean because the light hitting all of them. Glistening, boy. Glistening. With the mustard and mayonnaise. With the mustard and mayonnaise wheels. Y'all don't know nothing about putting no cars together. We're gonna have fun with that next thing when we get to that point we can make that crack. But they also came out for y'all who don't know. And then we're gonna right out to the music. They also came out the mayonnaise and ketchup daddies. With that red little bead instead of the yellow. Oh my God. I seen a throwback Broham with them daddies on. Oh my God. I got weak at the knees. That car cold. I can appreciate a good car.
I'm having a bag, I'm bringing it back. Hold on, baby, put your coat on, baby. It's ballers outside and I'm one of them, baby. Yeah, and it's just like that. Bitch, I'm from the city, I don't play about that. I ride deuces, foes, and all of the above. Hold on, ho, you know I had enough. You ain't making not a dime, and you talking too much. Bounce on my load, make a little something. My vernacular, a knocker quick. Had to free a few of them, come on, rock the dick. I'm deep. 4D rich, just clocked 5,000 on the way to the rich. I'm
telling you, his cinematic look. How that card came in as the shot was closing, but it was out. It came from out the frame to in. Larry June wasn't doing this. We'll say a year and a half ago. I want to say his last 5 videos, maybe 4. I gotta go back and look. for sure the last two. The last three, possibly the most. The last four. I'm gonna go back and look. Larry June, I see you, my boy. He about to look. I'm holding out hope that we get something with some real proper summertime energy to be the song of the year. So we don't have a good one. And I'm not about to dive into that. I think Larry June could give us that. He could give us that. That album you can put it on, you can put that motherfucker on in the car and then don't touch it. Roll the windows down. Open that sunroof if you got one. You know what I'm saying? And just ride and chill and just enjoy life. Just saying. Y'all want to have fun? This is some shit you ride around with a smile on your face. This is the hip hop you can have a smile on your face with. You just fresh got off work, you went in the house, took you a shower, got the day's muck off you. You done threw that shit on. You know what I'm saying? You in the whip with it. Sometimes the best day is when you got to get up. You drove around, visited your people. You might have went to the car wash. Certain areas, the car wash is a spot. In car culture, especially. Car wash could be a whole little thing. The right car wash, CD man there, the DVD man was there. The smoke man was there. You know what I'm saying? Incense man. The oil man. Little bitties came through. They ain't trying to wash their own car. You know? Just saying. I can't say too much. I'm just, look. A Saturday night at the car wash. Sometimes it's good days. Good days.
I keep living. They keep knowing. I'm feeling free. I'm living life. I did it well. I did it right. I'm in motion. I keep going. I keep living. They keep knowing. I'm feeling free. I'm living life. I did it well. I did it right. I'm in motion. I keep going. I keep living. They keep knowing. I'm feeling free. I'm living life. I did it well. I did it right.
Does that not sound like what you kind of want your summer to feel like? What's the word they say? Does that not sound like the vibes? And we're going to use the word vibes. Those are proper vibes. Those are proper vibes. Manly, proper vibes. That's what we do. Fellas. Let's get back to that. See, music can be fun. Make you feel good. Some music put you in a mood. And it's a place for that too. But we gotta get back to balance, and we need some feel good music. We going through a lot right now as people. A lot going on. They playing in our face, left, right, and center. I'm gonna keep pointing it out to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. That's my last time. I hear y'all. When I said it, I hear y'all moaning like, all right now, you're doing too much. We ain't gotta stay. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I can't wait for Larry June's project to drop because I feel like, and this is my declaration, my bold claim in the night. Y'all clip this. If I'm wrong, y'all got me. Y'all got me. I had to renounce it or explain away or whatever. I got to stand on it. The wall tells no lies. The wall tells no lies. And our wall, thus far, for the year, only has 2 albums. Got Baby King. Got Don Toliver. I feel like, I predict that Larry June album is going to be good enough to meet the warrant going on this wall. Just a hunch. I mean, if it's terrible though, if he give us a fuddy-duddy buddy, yeah. To have to get on this here show and say not so flattering things about Larry June would be very disheartening. I don't think that's gonna be the case though. I just don't. I feel like he's locked in. He's locked in. He got his aim lined up, ready to go. He with the shit. He on his shit. And I'm hoping TDE gonna give me something. I'm hoping PG Lane gonna give me something. That's 3 West Coast pieces right there. What the rest of the world do is what the rest of the world do, because it's just so you don't know. It's like there's no plan nowhere else. There are remnants of a potential plan out west. I could be right or wrong. I feel like I'm right though. What is everybody else's plan everywhere else? I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. Bob Oops great. This is Kush Equilibrium. I appreciate y'all making it through an hour and a half of this madness. And if you still back there doing whatever you're doing, I know we'd be on late. When you get done, and one of y'all decide, whichever one of y'all decide y'all going to get the juice or the water or a sandwich, or you got to pee, or you need to go get that rag. We ain't gonna say what that, you know that you got to go get that rag. Take the time to thumbs up, all that other good stuff, because I was in the room while y'all was doing that stuff. That's nasty. It's cool. I'm not tripping. I'm not judging. It's nasty though. And I was here. So just throw me that. But until the next time, man. I'll get at y'all.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.